Ah, hello there, Robin in the Hood. Nice to see you. Join us here in Sherwood Forest, all the spices of the forest. You catch me gluing once again for the third time a piece of facial hair to myself. As always, I've run out of time before the crucial time arrives for the show. I was partly my lovely co-host, Maid Marion. What a beauty she is. It's Lola. For those of you that haven't seen her, for those of you that are not used to being music from Scotland, you're in for a bit of a treat. Well, a surprise anyway. My name's Sandy Breakin, but of course today I am not. I am, haha, a man in tights, yes, multicoloured tights. If you've read my advert for the show, you'll know that I didn't have any tights available, green tights. God, who would have thought green tights would be such a hard thing to find in a pandemic? So I've had to borrow my old elf tights from, well, they're my old tights anyway. I've had to drag them out of the old Christmas, the Christmas decoration box, because that's my elf outfit. That's my elf tights, yes. And elf tights make a good, very good, what do you call them? Robin Hood, as long as you only show one side to the camera. The magic of television. Yes, I'm completely green, you see, not red. Ah! Anyway. An excuse to get into a pair of tights, eh? Oh, feels great. No wonder the medieval men loved it. That's the feeling of sheer on your legs. And what a wonderful excuse not to shave not just your face, but your legs as well. Well, I haven't shaved my legs actually, but anyway, there's only so far you can go for a show. Ah, I've gone too far many times already. Right, I know it now. Part of the reason I was late there, excuse me while I take a mouthful of ale from my goblet. This is the Holy Grail from the Monty Python show, if you saw that one. Delicious. Oh dear, that's not a good idea. It's all starting to come off. It was going great until I went upstairs to pick up Lola. Lola's not my dog. I'm not allowed to keep a dog. That's what the government says. No, no, I'm not fit to keep a dog. I've just self-certified that. But what I've done is borrow my neighbour at the top of the stairs. It's a 4-storey tenement here. I'm on the ground floor, and as you can see, this is Maid Marion. She's absolutely thrilled to be on the show, and in fact, she's so thrilled because I make her wear silly things, and even though I give her little meaty treats like gravy bite bones, she didn't want to come in the house today. This is her 3rd show there, is it the 4th? And she just stood halfway up the stairs looking at me going, no, I don't want to wear stupid stuff like you. So I had to coax her down with a little gravy chicken treat. Anyway, she's here now, so let's get on with the show. What I was supposed to do instead of when you're arriving, instead of gluing my moustache, and oh god, by the way, the reason I'm wearing these particularly narrow mustachios bits is because I am not the Kevin Costner version of Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Oh no, almost as bad as Waterworld. Nor am I the tough, manly, what's the Australian guy? Oh, I've forgotten his name. Maximus, Gladiator. You know what I mean. He did the most recent one. That was pretty roughy tufty. But no, I am Erroll Flynn in the 1938 version. Ha slightly camp and a little bit cheeky. So we're going to do the theme tune anyway from the 1970s program Robin Hood. Was it called Robin Hood's Prince of Thieves? No, that was Kevin Costner. Robin Hood and his chums, probably. Anyway, I'm sure you'll recognise it. It goes like this. Oh, sorry, it goes like this. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood and his crazy moustache. He called the greatest archers to tavern on the green. They vowed to help the people of the king. They handled all the troubles on that English country scene, and still found plenty of time to sing. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with his band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood. came to Sherwood Forest with a feather in his cap. Oops, there. No, that's my hair. There it is. A fighter, never looking for a fight. His bow was always ready, and he kept his arrows sharp. He used them to fight for what was right. Look, I even have a homemade bow. It's okay, it's okay. Don't panic, don't panic. Okay, back to the song, back to the song. Oh, it's all going wrong again, it's all going wrong. I've practiced this so many times. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, with this band of men. Feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Oh, this is a good verse. Friar Tuck and Little John, they had a roguish look. They did the deed the others wouldn't dare. He captured all the money that the evil sheriff took and rescued many a lady fair. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, and his band of men, feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Oh, it's a big forest, isn't it? Still quite a lot of verses to go. To cheating and corruption he would never yield, and danger was his breakfast every day. My danger for breakfast. Cobbler in the hamlet, the farmer in the field, were always helping him get away. Here, I'll just cobble up some new shoes for you, Robin, to run away. Oh, thank you very much. That's very nice of you, good cobbler friend. Next time I'm robbing from the rich, I will definitely give you a couple of coins. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, and his band of men, feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Okay, just one verse to go. He rode up to the palace and was cheered by everyone. His lady Marian threw him a rose. The King of England knighted him, the Earl of Huntingdon, and that's the way the legend goes. Oh, nice bit of syncopation there. We're all together now. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Robin Hood, and his merry men, feared by the bad, loved by the good. Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood, Robin Hood. Just gonna fade away as he rides away to the forest in the distance. Oh, that was beautiful. I did not know that was going to go so well. Of course, the moustaches decided to go in their own way. But don't worry, we have the official sponsors of my show. Well, not yet, I'm working on it. Yoo-hoo. But you see, their name works brilliantly. Doesn't matter which way around you hold it. Oh, it does if you hold it upside down. Yoo-hoo! Because everything's backwards on Facebook when you go live. Or I've never managed to work out how to make it right around anyway. So it looks like I'm left-handed according to it, but I'm not really. That would be really impressive. So we're just going to glue this back on because there's a whole lot of show still to go. Which is... oh no! I'm going to get this all over my fingers now. Right. It's starting to disintegrate. Just bear with me, folks, because I am my own makeup department, as you can see. As well as my own dog walker. I'm going to have to do a lot of dog walking and pay back for this. Now, this stuff burns quite badly. So kids, don't do this at home. My upper lip is nipping. It's nipping a little right now. And so's my chin. But it's the things I do for you guys. Oh. Okay, now there's another theme tune I'd like to give you, which is from the 1973 version of Robin Hood, which was made by Disney. Now this one's a cracker. I'm still partial to the odd Disney film or two, but my favourites, I have to say, are the old ones. The old ones are the best, like the old accordion players, like me. And it's a wonderful cartoon. It's got like the voice of Peter Ustinov and lots of other famous people who are no longer with us, sadly. But it's well worth a look again if you've not seen it. But it's got this brilliant introduction, which is whistled. Now I'm glad I've stuck these on because I'm going to have to go. That's how it goes, yeah. And it's brilliant. just a really catchy little riff. I might actually turn it into a folk tune one day, but at the minute it goes like this. Can't do that as well as my friend Willy, but he wasn't available today. Wait a minute, I need to wet my whistle. Oh, that's quite clever, wet my whistle. Honestly, I could do this better. Once more. Join in, everyone. Let's whistle our way through this pandemic. Okay, well, it's a cockerel or rooster that normally does that at the intro in the actual film, and obviously cockerels are much better at whistling than humans. But I made a fair attempt. Thank you. Okay, so Robin Hood here. I even have a quiver about a quiver. Oh yes, the Robin Hood quiver. Oh, the girls love it. The Robin Hood quiver. No, it's right behind me there. It's a quiver full of arrows. Actually, the canes from the garden. And look, I built my own bow, just like Robin Hood would have, with a bendy stick and a piece of twine from the trees. Well, it's actually a bit of string, but pretty good considering I only built this about an hour ago. Look at that. Could probably hit you. Oh jeez, I've just broken my computer screen. Never mind, it's an old one. Oh, so sorry, doggy. Don't be frightened. What we'll do is we'll just give it a little bit of a squirt. And a little. There we go. That's better, everyone. Nobody will notice I cracked the screen there with my silly bows and arrows. There. There's a lesson for you there, children. Don't play with bows and arrows. Everybody talks about how it's terrible these days that children are, just they're hooked onto the internet all the time. They've been assimilated, haven't they? Like the Borg in Star Trek. They're plugged in all the time, and they don't have real toys. But it's actually a good thing because real toys are dangerous. Yeah, I was always getting hurt as a kid. Yeah, arrow in the eye. Absolutely. Did anybody else's siblings make them play darts with their head in front of the dartboard like I had to? No, I don't think so. I think it was just me. Anyway, yes, very dangerous bows and arrows. Don't play with them. Just stick with your beep, 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 beep digital stuff, kids. Right, well, I suppose I better do something proper. I'm supposed to do some proper music. Personally, I like playing comedy tunes. But if there's anybody out there who wants to hear some real music, you're going to get it right now. This is a wonderful tune that I forgot I played until recently. It's called Willy's Old Trews. For those of you that didn't au fait with the lingo, like it means William's old trousers. Yes, Willy's old trews. Didn't worry about old trews when you're prancing around the forest in tights, I tell you, because you aren't wearing any. You don't need trews in the forest. No, do you, Maid Marian? No, you do not. Right, Willy's old trews. strap's getting in the way. Hold on a sec, there we go. Tune there. It was called Julia Delaney. It was like a set of traffic lights there. It was like green, go. Next tune, no, stop, red. Oh dear. Yes, traffic light lags. Traffic light lags. That could be a new thing, couldn't it? Yeah, a nice-looking young police lady standing at the crossroads instead of traffic lights, just wearing a pair of red and green tights like I am. That's a wonderful idea. I think I'm going to write to Edinburgh Council and suggest it to them. I'm sure they'll take that idea on board, along with my request for a new tyre for all the potholes that I've hit in the last few weeks. Now, as you can see, I'm joined by some little friends here. These are my woodland friends. Yeah, look at this maid Marion there. She's not happy. She's not a happy puppy. Oh, she's so cute when she's sleeping. Are you allowed to touch stroke a little doggy's face when they're sleeping? Oh, what can that be referring to? Now, up here we have Friar Tuck Shop, who is, he's actually wearing my elf pants, which I almost wore today, but instead I got this fabulous skirt from, isn't it pretty? Isn't it pretty, everyone? This fabulous skirt from the pound shop. It wasn't a pound, it was £3, but still that wasn't bad, considering all the charity shops are closed at the minute here in Scotland. Don't know what it's like wherever you are around the world, but things are still pretty pass here, or not much changed in the last few months. All the pubs are closed. I have to make my own beer. It's awful, but oh, it does the trick though. very strong when you brew it yourself. Yeah, all the restaurants are closed. The shops, you're only allowed it's only sort of essential shops. Oh God, it's gone again. Don't believe this. Oh, there it is. That's lucky that you play an accordion. It's like a little shelf to catch things, like beards and slavers. I'm gonna have to use Yoo-hoo, sorry. Just not doing the job today. Yeah, upside down. Yoo-hoo, yeah. Not today. Yes, I think it's. I'm getting a little bit sweaty, perspiration. Never mind. We will battle on. We've got plenty of glue. It's like gaffer tape. If gaffer tape can't fix it, whatever your problem is that you need to fix, just use more gaffer tape. And it's the same with glue. If Yoo-hoo can't fix it, just use more Yoo-hoo. Now what was I saying? Oh yes, I was introducing you to my. Oh yes, I was telling you about what a terrible state of affairs is. But things are okay. We're getting used to it. You know, only essential shops are open. But if you go to a cafe for it, you can only get takeaway, and you can only get served at the door. So most of the shops have a little counter that they've just built, fashioned in a Heath Robinson manner, but it seems to work very well. And they just get the card machine and an extremely long, curly electric coil, so they can spring it out, and you can put your contactless card down, boings, back inside the shop, and then they give you whatever you've ordered to take away with you. So that's okay. Getting used to it. But things will ease up maybe in a few weeks, months, years. Who knows? Who'd have believed I'd be here a year later, still doing this, still dressing up in ridiculous costumes. We've got a show called Sandy and Sunday, by the way. I'm only an infrequent guest on Music from Scotland, you'll be glad to hear. But if you want to catch up on my own show, it's always 2 o'clock, whatever the time is in Scotland. I mean, 2 o'clock Scottish time, which is the same as English time, but we just like to be a little bit independent that way. Greenwich Mean Time. Gretna Green time. No, that Gretna's in England as well, isn't it? What's G? Glasgow time. Glasgow mean Glasgow time. MGT. That's a bit more like it. Anyway, we're not in mean Glasgow just now. We're here in posh, nice, very respectable Edinburgh. In fact, no, look where we are. We're in Sherwood Forest. Yes, Sherwood. I know this is backwards, but Sherwood's do an excellent range of spicy sauces. And maybe they would be interested in sponsoring this program. And here, look, here's one of the little woodland creatures that lives in the forest, in Sherwood Forest. It's a little, it's a little injured. It's an injured squirrel. Do you know what the word for squirrel is in Norwegian? Skvirl. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I heard a Norwegian say that once. It was very funny. Look, he's been injured because that was my last dog, who wasn't even my dog either. He was my lodger's dog, but he's gone now. Toki. He attacked the squirrel, unprompted, needlessly. He just went for it like a dog would go for a seal. Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that. There was a seal in England called Freddie Mercury. Strange name for a seal. Attacked by a dog. Didn't survive. And the squirrel did survive though. Lucky little squirrel. So here we go. That's the only woodland creature I've got. But look at this. This was a wonderful little pug puppy sent to me anonymously a few weeks ago. And look, I only realised the other day, it's got a hood as well. He's another little Robin Hood. Look, he's a little pink unicorn. I know, it's weird. But hey, cool. Perfect for this show. Right, I just thought I'd introduce you to some of my friends there before we go on to do the next tune. Next tune is a special request. This is for Alistair in Belgium. It's called Waltz for Cailin, and it's written by the fabulous Dougie Hunter, who is a wonderful accordion player. He used to live in Edinburgh, then he lived in Fort William, and then he went to Canada, and then he came back, and he's living in Lochaber again, but I've not seen him for ages. Anyway, that's no reason not to play his tune. Here it is. What I like to serenade Maid May and Marion with of a cold winter's evening. sorry. Fabulous Waltz for Cailin. Be very careful. Let's get my feet down there. I seem not used to wearing a skirt, though many of you won't believe that, I know. Yes, that was Waltz for Cailin by the fabulous Dougie Hunter. A brilliant tune. Haven't played that in a while. I would normally at this point feed a doggy treat to the dog, which everybody would like to see me doing, because people love little doggies and kittens and stuff. The doggy's got, the doggy's fallen asleep. Maid Marian has fallen asleep on her costume, which is shocking. Shocking, terrible acting etiquette to fall asleep on your costume. I may fall asleep on my costume. I may fall on my sword later. Got the old droopy camera angle there, but we seem to be back on board. Now I'm going to play you a little set of tunes that I did do this one, when I say recently, in the last few months. Oh my god, I'm starting to repeat myself. I've almost not repeated myself for a whole year actually, of doing shows once or twice a week, which is incredible. I must have played very fast to get to all that material back in the days when I was playing in pubs. However, this is called, I think Wissahickon Drive is the first one and the second one. Sail Away Lassies and Wissahickon Drive. Neighbours, oh yes, they always give me funny looks. They're always interested to see what I'm dressed up as of a Friday evening or Sunday afternoon. they're always clapping me, they're always waving at me. Yes, and sometimes they get the police along to wave with them. Hello, stop that. I just closed the curtains. Anyway, Robin Hood. You know, Robin Hood, they reckon was not actually a real person. I can't believe it. All these films made about him, and he was just a figment of somebody's imagination. Well, they reckon he was just a name. Robin Hood was a name for no, it's not. It doesn't mean Robin like robbing. It's but it was Robin comes from a Gaelic word apparently. Robin, or Hood. No, Hood was enchanted. Hood, enchanted, and Robin was from ruin. Was it either means wounded or Red King or something like that. Probably Red King in Gaelic. And the first recorded recording of it was in 1283, apparently, in some old piece of parchment somebody found buried, probably. It was apparently 12 something. I think it was 1283 actually. I read that the first known reference, that's the word, to Robin Hood. And it was just a word for somebody that, a highwayman, a thief, a do-gooder thief, yeah, it was just a word. So it kind of became a myth of this guy that stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Yes, interesting fact number 74. Right, I'm going to play some jigs for you now. What would be a good jig to play for Robin Hood? Something riding. Well, I was riding last night because the stable. I go riding. I love horse riding, and I was in the stables are open again. Yay! And the horses are very fat because nobody's been riding them for months. You see, they need a good riding. Oh dear, that's terrible. So I take my whip with me, my crop. I gave a big horse a good riding last night. Yes, his name is Anton. He is the biggest horse in the stable. He's a mighty beast, a beast fit for Robin Hood. I should have had my Robin Hood costume on last night, actually. To be honest, this costume was only a hat. That was all I had. I picked it up in a charity shop at the end of last year when they were still open, thinking, that's rubbish, don't buy it, Sandy. And then I couldn't resist. I thought, no, it might come in useful. Well, thank God I did, because it did come in useful. I had the feather and everything in it. And I built the rest of the costume around it from bits of rubbish in my flat, including the elf tights. Yeah, these are actually my riding boots, yeah, for riding through the glen. Don't worry, it's okay, Maid Marion. It's very flighty girl, is Marion. She's very nervous. I think I'll give her a little gravy bone, because that's what every maid likes. Look at that. Oh yeah. She's taking my offering. She's taking the offering. Yeah. We'll be friends forever now. So what was I saying about before I was talking about my costume? I was talking about something else, wasn't I? Never mind, I've forgotten again. Right, I'm going to play some jigs. Oh yes, jigs for horse. Oh yes. So anyway, last night I discovered something that I didn't know. Horses love crisps. Not only that, but Anton is absolutely mad. This is the horse. He's absolutely mad for salt and vinegar crisps. Oh my God! Salt and vinegar crisps. He basically ripped them out of my hand. Yeah. And I'm partial to an old salt and vinegar crisp myself. Anyway, that's enough about me and the horse and our terrible, embarrassing crisp habit. I'm going to play some jigs for you now. The first jig is called, what is it called? I don't know, I'll just play it. Oh, the jig of slurs. Haven't done this for about 6 months. Horsey movement into this. Activate zoom. Activate zoom out. Wow. Zoom out is pretty cool. Do I look like Erroll Flynn in this? If only I had a chin beard. I can't believe it's fallen off again. A scary finish there. Unexpected minor finish. That was the jig of slurs, or the I played that last year on an episode of my show called I don't know which one that was, but it was, I had the jug of slugs, because that's its nickname is the jug of slugs is the nickname for the jig of slurs. It's a famous pipe tune. It's probably one of the most well played tunes in the sessions over here. And yeah, but it's called the jug of slugs. So I actually got a jug and filled it up with slugs from the garden, and it was horrible. And then I pretended to drink it, but I didn't really, because honestly, I can drink most things and eat most things, but I called the limit at the jug of slugs. Anyway, that was the original tune. I didn't know I was going to play that. Otherwise, I would have perhaps arranged for another jug of slugs to entertain you. And maybe this time I would have drunk it. But anyway, I've lost my beard. So what I'm now going to do is take one of the doggy's chicken strips. I'm going to feed half of it to the doggy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Come back to me, main Marion. I ply her with little treats, and the remaining bit I'm going to use as a new little chin beard, because that last bit was rubbish, and if it won't stick, maybe this will. There we go. Oh, there we go. Doggy chicken treats work wonders as chin beards. Don't know if it's going to stay. Try it. See if we can get to the next set of tunes. Okay, the next set of tunes, I don't even know what the next set of tunes is. I'm just making this up as I go along because I spent so much time as usual. Oh god, it's just fallen off. Thank goodness that skirt only cost £3 because I've just dropped a gluey chicken treat on it. Okay, I'm gonna give up on that. It's a silly idea. Yeah, I spent so much time as usual on my costume that I forgot to prepare any tunes. Never mind. Luckily, I have a vast store of them somewhere up here. It's just a matter of finding the key to the old locked door. Anyway, let's just let's just see if we can find something in an old filing cabinet up there. What should we play, Marion? Shall we play a little doggy tune? Oh, we're very excited about Easter coming, by the way. It's going to be a big show on Easter Sunday. It's actually going to be the Easter Sunday when my next show is, 2 p.m. Here, live on Facebook, but on my own page. And we will have chickens, we will have rabbits, we will have a guest at the window. It's going to be so... We're going to have eggs. In fact, because that was one of the first shows I did last year, was the giant bunny show. I've got a giant rabbit costume. Don't ask me why. I've had it for like decades in the house, and wow, it came out again at the beginning of lockdown last year for Easter last year. Who would have thought we would have been doing Easter 2.0, the sequel, a year later? But here we still are. And so the rabbit costume's coming out again. Yes, adult size rabbit costume. And but I thought I'll have to do something a bit different if I'm going to wear the same costume. So, you know, what else is Eastery? We got chicks, you got rabbits, yeah. Hats, for Easter bonnets, we could do that. But Easter eggs, yeah. I don't know if I did Easter eggs last time. So what I'm going to do is, I thought it'd be quite cool to reenact the scene from the film Cool Hand Luke, where is it Steve McQueen or Paul Newman? I can never remember which one's which. He eats 100 boiled eggs for a bet. So I thought I would do that. So I've actually got them boiling just now. I'm boiling 100 eggs for Sunday, and I'm going to do that live on the show on Sunday. So that'll be an interesting feature to the show as well. Hopefully, I won't be sick, but I'll have a little bucket on hand just in case. Right. Well, there's only 5 minutes left of the show. I can't believe I've frittered it away again. so I've frittered my time away. What am I going to play next? Well, I think, a little selection of jolly reels. Oh, wait a minute. I was going to play a hornpipe today, wasn't I? Yeah, the Durham Rangers, right. Sorry, I'm just talking to myself. Right. Oh, no. Can't remember how that one goes. Never mind. I'll play it on Sunday, the Durham Rangers. I've been playing that for years as well. No, can't remember. Never mind. Here, let's go back to the reels. The real idea was good. Yeah, that was a real idea. Let's play some reels. Very sad version of Robin Hood, actually. I just remembered it just now while I was playing these tunes, and it was on in the 1970s, late 70s. I remember being a small child at the time and watching it on the black and white television, and the thing was that it was poisoned. Robin Hood was poisoned at the end of it. I don't know if any of you remember this. It's probably a BBC series. They've got to make it tragic at the end, don't they? You can't just have everybody going off and living jollily, happily to get forever after. No. He died, didn't he? He was poisoned by some sneaky woman, poisoned him with mushrooms. I can't remember who it was. Maid Marian, maybe, was it? I don't know. She must have been holding some grudge or something. Anyway, I just remember that they gave the dying Robin his bow and arrow. He passed me my bow and arrow, and what he did was shot an arrow as far as he could, and where the arrow landed was where he wanted his mates to bury him. Oh, that didn't go very far, so I'm going to do it myself, because I think I've died again in this show, so I'm just going to bury myself right now. That's shocking, honestly. This bow really does work. I made it myself. I spent hours making this. And right, here we go. This time, I promise, my arrow will fly true. Okay, this time. Yes! Well, apparently I'm going to be buried in my own kitchen, so that's nice. Oh, by the way, just before I came on live, as it were, as live as I ever get, there was this coming from the kitchen. It was a washing machine. I'd forgotten to turn it off. But poor old Robin Hood never had to worry about turning a washing machine off in the forest. No, they just washed their smalls in the trickling brook of water. And it was lovely, natural way to wash your clothes. Probably just scrubbed it with a holly branch or something. Get those awkward stains out. Anyway, on that bombshell, thank you for watching, those of you that still are. Sandy Breakin here. Farewell. As I ride off into the forest, I'm going to do the Disney thing and do the same outro. Yeah, because they finished the film with the same tune that started. Bye, folks. Oh, well done, Maid Marianne. We got through another show. It's amazing. I know, I can't believe it myself. Whew. I am roasting. I'm going to use this small squirrel, the small wooden creature, to wipe the sweat off my face. Oh, now you want to tickle and play. Why can you do this when all the people were watching? They want to see a little cuddly, tickly, doggy action. Yeah. Oh, God! Left this on again. What a fool.